it's Chris from LaserLemming.com, and Ubisoft has released Watch Dogs on the Wii U. Great news, right? Great news. Watch Dogs was the highly acclaimed game of E3 2011, 12. This is when Ubisoft first showed the game and it looked like this awesome next-gen only kind of open-world game that we'd never seen before. It looked amazing. It looked amazing. And then, when it came out, it didn't look like that. It didn't look like that. On the PC, it looked pretty good, but on the consoles, not so much, and the game got average reviews, mostly. I think it landed around the 80 on Metacritic. It was on around 80, and Xbox One, I think it was around 78. Average. And when you add time to that, add about 5 years from that, and hindsight being 2020, that game's not going to look so good. That's going to look like Assassin's Creed 1 in a lot of people's eyes. And the game had been compared to Assassin's Creed by not just several reviewers, but I think even Ubisoft themselves said, hey, you know, it's like Assassin's Creed when it first came out. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. Meaning, Ubisoft plans to release sequels. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if the first sequel hits in 2015. 1 year after the first, just because of how hyped the game was, the first game. It might not, though. It might not, though. They might actually give it a 2-year development time to fix the issues of the first game. And the first game was delayed. Remember that. Remember that. The first game was supposed to come out in 2012. So, because of that, they might be well underway on work on the sequel. Planning, you know, like the first game was supposed to come out in 2012, and it was 2012, right? No, it was supposed to come out in 2013. I'm sorry, it was supposed to come out in 2013. But if it was supposed to come out in 2013, the sequel could have been planned for 2015 by another development team. And it's very, very possible. Anyway, let's get back. Watch Dogs is coming to the Wii U. Actually, it's out as of this video. It is out on the Wii U. And you probably won't be able to find it anywhere. Almost anywhere. I mean, you'll find it in some big Walmarts, maybe some big Targets, and of course, your GameStops. But other places, not so much. The smaller Walmarts, the smaller Targets, the smaller Best Buys even. It's unlikely you will see this game, the Wii U version of the game, because, first of all, it's the holidays. It's the holidays, and retail space is prime. And an old port for a game that's destined to bomb is not something that any of these retailers are clamoring to just get space for. That's a whole spot on the shelf. It's a whole spot on the shelf for a game that's not going to sell. It's not going to sell. It's not going to sell. First of all, Watch Dogs for the Wii U is releasing November 18th. And by the time you see this video, that would have already happened. That's the same day Grand Theft Auto 5 re-releases for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC. I believe the PC. I don't think the PC version is delayed, but maybe. Anyway, PS4 and Xbox One versions. Those are the big ones. And Watch Dogs for the Wii U releases the same day. Well, if you're a multi-console owner, what are you going to choose? The average game that you probably already played, or the good game that you probably already played? Probably the latter. So, there's that. Small fries. So that's small fries compared to what I'm about to say. It also releases the same week as Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. On the Wii U. Grand Theft Auto 5 didn't release on the Wii U. So, if you just look at it from a single console owner view, you know, it's not that big of a threat. It's not that big of a threat. But when you look at it as somebody that owns a Wii U, you're probably looking at somebody that's planning on getting Smash Brothers. And when you compare gaming dollars and value and Metacritic scores or just overall consumer opinion and what are your friends going to be playing, it's not Watch Dogs on the Wii U. It's Super Smash Brothers. And Nintendo didn't do a direct for Watch Dogs. They did a huge direct. A huge, really good direct for Smash Brothers. They didn't do one for Watch Dogs. You know why? Not because Nintendo didn't want to do one for Watch Dogs. I'm sure they would have given them a bone. But Ubisoft did not give Nintendo a bone. They didn't give anybody anything. There's no official screenshots for the game. Not even screenshots. There's no trailer, but no screenshots either for the Wii U version of the game, as of the time I'm recording this video, one day before it releases. So you'll start to see screenshots on Miiverse today when this video releases. But you won't see anything from Ubisoft. It's goddamn ridiculous. It's goddamn ridiculous. Ubisoft knows this game is going to bomb, and they sent it out to die, officially. They've sent it out to die. Every time they talked about the Wii U version since the other versions were delayed, it was like, maybe it'll happen, okay, it's happening, yeah, we don't really give a shit. Every time they talked about it. And when they finally talked about the exclusive Wii U features, it was an interactive map. A game about hacking, and all they came up with was an interactive map. Play the Deus Ex game on Wii U. I know I'm saying that wrong. I'll say it wrong my whole life. But play it. Play it. That's hacking done well on the Wii U gamepad. Man, they used the gamepad really great in that game. Watch Dogs, not so much. It's a quick and dirty port that wasn't even done quickly. It wasn't even done quickly. So, I don't know how much this game is going to cost by the time I make this video, but if you're going to get it, in all likelihood, you're probably going to have to find it on the eShop. And you're probably going to need a hard drive for that matter, because it's an open world game, and Ubisoft is terrible at optimization, and so it's probably going to have a huge download space. And Ubisoft is probably going to charge $60 for it, maybe $50. I don't know. This video is kind of a prediction. I'm kind of throwing myself out there. I just want to get this video out by the time the game actually releases for the Wii U. And there's like 5 of you that are going to buy it. It's just sad to me. It's just sad. Because I was planning on getting Watch Dogs when it was originally supposed to come out. It was supposed to hit the Wii U the same day it was supposed to be hitting every other version. And what Ubisoft did was, they took the team that was working on the Wii U version, because the Wii U version had its own special team at Ubisoft, and they took them, they just froze the Wii U version. They took them to work on the other ports of the game, the PS4, Xbox One, etc., in order to get those out at time. And it just became this weird thing. It became this weird thing, like, is it happening? Is it not? Ubisoft didn't want to talk about it. And now I feel like Ubisoft has confirmed its existence so many times that they kind of just felt like, we have to get this out. We just have to. We said it. We promised it. Whatever. And then, excuse me. And then, earlier this year, they said Watch Dogs is the last mature game we have for the Wii U. We're not doing Assassin's Creed anymore. Y'all motherfuckers won't buy it. And we're not doing anything else. Watch Dogs is it. Ubisoft explicitly stated that they have no faith in the Wii U consumers, and yet they're gonna like put out this half-assed like PR statement saying, please buy our games. It's a goddamn mess. It's a goddamn mess. So no, I have no faith in this version of the game. I might get it. I might get it. Not for $60, not for $50, but maybe for $20 down the line. I'll download it. Because I'm not going to find it at a store once it hits that area. I don't know. Maybe for clearance at a Walmart. But, oh, one more thing. Surprising thing. Ubisoft announced that there's going to be some DLC. Originally, they said there's no planned DLC hitting the Wii U version. But day one, they're going to have the Access Granted and Conspiracy DLC. I didn't follow the DLC on this game, so I have no idea what those are. It's some bullshit, though. I'll tell you what it is. It's some bullshit that was planned from the beginning of the game. It's development. The game's development. It was planned from the beginning. And what I think happened is that it was originally planned for the Wii U's version of the game when Ubisoft had more faith in the Wii U. And they had already done a lot of the heavy lifting, and they had developed a good chunk of these DLC packs. And they said, fuck it. We're going to squeeze every penny out of this game that we know we're not going to make much money on. So I think that's what happened. But I digress. I've talked a lot about this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Will you be buying Watch Dogs for the Wii U? Will you be rebuying Watch Dogs? Maybe you already bought Watch Dogs, because that's the other problem with this. When you put a late port... Man, I need some water. When you put out a late port for an average game, it's not going to do well. And I want to know what your thoughts are. Will you buy it when it first comes out? Would you rather have Smash? Let me know. Comment section below. Subscribe for more if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.